Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this video, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes like I try to do with all my videos, and also click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. So I'm going to start off with what's going on in the Twitterverse, and then we'll hop over into some other news articles and things. So I am on Twitter if you guys want to check me out. I'm at Atlas Official TV. My name is right down right there. And first off, we have a response actually, which was also posted a little bit lower down below here. So I'm going to start with that first. Bitcoin miners are now hodling more than they're selling, as you guys can see inside of this chart diagram right here. So this is absolutely great news because obviously when we don't have too much going out into circulation, that means that there's a shortage of supply, which leads to a higher chance of the price going up, especially if the demand either stays the same or if it goes up. So Michael Saylor says it is rational for publicly traded Bitcoin miners to become net purchasers of Bitcoin rather than sellers. So they could very well be buying in addition to what they've been mining. Bitcoin addresses that HODL less than one coin have increased their shares of the total supply by 1.23% in the last few years. Stacking sats in action. This is absolutely, again, explosive bullish news. A record amount of Bitcoin options expire this Friday. This is $6 billion worth of these options contracts. Previous record was at the end of January. That was $4 billion. So we're talking $2 billion less. Price went up 80% after that happened in January. We saw a lot of momentum going on. What are your guys' thoughts and theories on this? Do you guys think that we are going to see another major push after these options contracts expire, or do you think it's going to flatline? Do you think it's going to go down? Tell us your thoughts in the comments down below. I've seen a lot of these options contracts come and go, and it hasn't really moved the price very much, if anything. And, you know, again, with options contracts, they're an option. You're not obligated to have to go through with the purchases on these things. So it's going to be a very interesting time for sure, but we'll have to see. And then there's the chart I was talking about with you guys. The dollar is crashing against Bitcoin, and this has been a steady progressive thing. The look on this guy's face. I didn't see this one, but look at the look on this guy's face, man. That's the look of a man who realized that he should have listened to that person and bought Bitcoin. He didn't buy Bitcoin. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, just so you guys know. So please don't ask me directly what you should invest in. Now looking at the charts here, you can see just a little bit Bitcoin's price is steadily beginning to rise, now holding above $54,000, pushing back towards the $55,000 range. It's been quite a roller coaster, as you guys can also see on this chart right here, as we've got a large wick on the top as well as on the bottom. And this is fighting before the end of the daily candle closure to try and get back above the 21 EMA. It would be very, very beneficial to a lot of the bulls for this to be above the 21 EMA, whereas if it closes down below it, guys, that's 2 days of candle closure, and it is more likely that we see further continuation down. So I'll talk more about the charts here in just a little bit. Some other news that we have, BlockFi is changing some of their rates. This is effective April 1st, 2021. Their Bitcoin and Ethereum rates and tiers for BlockFi interest accounts, or BIA, are changing. The recent Bitcoin price fluctuations and shifting demand in the lending space are the main reasons why we're introducing new rate and tier changes at this time. For example, the last time we changed Bitcoin rates was in April 2020. So this is about a year ago, or it'll be a year ago since when they did this, from 4.9% APY to up to 6% APY. So they actually had increased it. Adjustments are not out of the ordinary. They're part of our ongoing mission to continue delivering high-quality, long-term service for our clients while expanding our innovative product offering in a competitive and scalable way. They go on to say our new Bitcoin rates earn 6% APY on 0 to 1 Bitcoin. It was previously up to 2.5 Bitcoin, so 1.5 Bitcoin less. Earn 2% APY on anything that's greater than 1 to 20 Bitcoin, and you earn 0.5% APY on anything greater than 20 Bitcoin and above. So it was 6% on up to 2.5 Bitcoin previously, and it was also, I I think it was 2.5% on over the 2.5 Bitcoin. Yeah, something like that. I do have an affiliate code for BlockFi. If you guys want to be able to earn an extra $250 in bonus cryptocurrencies, you guys can check out that affiliate code link. And I do have some other affiliate codes for Coinbase, for Gemini, for Webull, Robinhood, that kind of thing. Our new Ethereum rates earn 5.25% APY on 0 to 100 Ethereum, earn 2% APY on anything greater than 100 to 1,000 Ethereum, and earn 0.5% APY on greater than 1,000 and above. Man, if you get 1,000 Ethereum, you are a boss. All right, next up, some $806 million worth of the cryptocurrency. This is Bitcoin, apparently transferred earlier in the day off of Coinbase Exchange's institutions-focused unit, Coinbase Pro. This moving off the exchanges is good because then, again, it means that it's less readily accessible to try and sell. And that means that there is a higher chance that if demand suddenly shoots up, that we're going to see a price increase as well because there's less available. On Tuesday, March 23rd, the infamous whale that's been spending numerous strings of 2010 block rewards since last year has spent another 1,000 Bitcoin that sat idle for over a decade. The string of 20 block rewards transferred on Tuesday follows the exact same pattern our news desk has tracked since March 12, 2020, otherwise known as Black Thursday, right? So there's actually a lot of speculation, but there's nothing definitive suggesting what is going on with this large Bitcoin movement, okay? Just so you guys know, it could be an automated system for some reason. It could be them trying to flex. But, you know, when we see these large whale accounts from back in the day, a lot of people start to wonder, oh, is Satoshi Nakamoto going to suddenly step forward and move some of his crypto too? Because if those accounts with Satoshi's Bitcoins suddenly went to exchanges, a lot of people would probably panic and start mass selling, thinking like, why would this guy who made this, who everyone thought was dead, or most people thought was dead, is now suddenly trying to sell his assets. All right, next up for Ethereum, a data-focused look on Ether reveals that Ethereum's role within the Ethereum ecosystem is becoming more significant over time and currently being used as a non-speculative asset more than ever. This is from Arthur. This is also very interesting. Beeple, who's the NFT artist, he immediately changed his $53 million NFT takings from Ethereum to United States dollars. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a good idea or a bad idea for him to do so? The thing is that he's going to have to pay his capital gains tax regardless with this because he did receive a form of payment for his goods, which are his NFT items, right? And those were sold through Christie's. Excuse me. But the other thing is, too, that the value of Ethereum has recently dropped down. So if he transferred it into the dollars with the current swing movement of what happened with Ethereum, if he got back into Ethereum right now, then he would more than likely end up having made a profit when Ethereum starts to climb back up again, although we are still seeing those downtrend movements. So do you guys think it was a good idea for him to do that, or do you think it was a bad idea? Should he have kept some of it in there? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, now once again, looking at what's going on over here with the charts, and we're going to try and move through this pretty quickly for you guys, okay? So we got a lot of key levels going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it right now is holding, as of the time of me recording this video, above $54,522. If it can manage to break above $55,000 on the daily candle closure, that will form this as support, and that'll be a very good sign for us to still say, hey, we're in a bullish territory. As I mentioned earlier, we closed below this. We're starting to look much more bearish as we have two patterns, two instances to form this pattern. A third instance would be the most significant indicator, okay? Now, we have another level drop down below here at $52,600. That's a significant drop, but as we've been seeing these candles dropping, a further level, even lower, would be down to $50,000, guys. $50,000 is a very key significant level for us to watch and make sure that we don't drop down below. If some crazy cataclysmic thing just starts pushing down, then we could even see it dropping down to around $47,000 on that Fibonacci sequence. Passing up above, though, we do have another level of resistance on the form of recovery. That's at $56,274. Beyond that, $57,630, and then we start to get back into all these previous zones of price discovery zone, the previous high. But right now we've got a bit of a movement that we need to do for sure, right? One of the most significant ones I'd be looking at, honestly, is going to be $60,000 psychological level. We bounced off of that several times here. RSI is suggesting that we are in the median zone, so this is actually looking quite good. Even outside of a bullish, especially outside of a bullish market, but the fact that we're at a 50 zone, this means it has room to go up or it has room to go down, not being too overbought, not being too oversold. It's averaged itself out. If you want to make a move, Bitcoin, you're looking like you're right in that zone now. Technicals are suggesting neutral. Could go either way, guys. Now let's go ahead and go take a quick look at what's going on with Ethereum. Ethereum is seeing a further decline. We did see a bounce off from the candle previously right off of this level of support I had shown you guys, which is at $1,656. We're seeing that very similarly, just a little bit beyond, but it's still showing as a key level right here at the $1,655 type level. So same thing for tomorrow, be looking at that zone. If it invalidates this level and then pushes further down, guys, we could see a level that goes all the way down to a range right around 1,412. I mean, 1,500 is a psychological level, so I would be looking at that first. And we actually do have a couple instances right around here, as you guys can see very closely. Bounces there, there. So 1,500 is a psychological level. Look at that as a first major drop zone, and then a further level, as I mentioned, the $1,412 or so. If this can actually recover, although right now it is looking like it's pretty darn sure it's going to close out below that 21 EMA as we were talking about. If it can go up, it's going to need to break above 1,700, then 1,742, which coincides with this 21 EMA style movement. So a lot of correlation there. And then a further level above that is at 1,843, and then we start to make our levels up once again, okay? So this is looking a little bit like an inverted head and shoulders pattern as well, as you guys can see kind of in the formation like this. So if it can bounce back up, this will be very bullish, as this is a large distance variable. It could actually carry itself up quite high. Just as an example, let's go ahead and get this going across right here. So if it manages to break out of that, essentially that level of support, we're looking at roughly like $2,200, $2,300 kind of range. It was very, very rough with that drawing, but we need to get some more validations going on these points. The RSI is suggesting we're actually a little bit leaning towards their direction of being oversold. The technicals are on a neutral, but starting to lean also towards the sell side. So guys, this has room to grow. The volume has been very mediocre with this. That needs to pick up there as well. It needs to start making some moves. We got to get some moves going on with the crypto stuff. And where's my stimulus check? I still need that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and wrap up the video there. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what your guys' thoughts are on everything. All my referral links are in the description. I also have an NFT for sale if you guys want to check that out. Thank you, and I will see you in the next episode.